Hey everyone, today I'll be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series number 83 Voyager class Soundwave. First, taking a look at the packaging. As you can see, there's an image right here that shows Soundwave. An open window that shows Soundwave in the box. Of course, he's from the Bumblebee movie. Transformers text on the side, number 83, Decepticon Soundwave. On the side, you got a close-up image on his face. And on this side, you got an image of Soundwave. On the back, you got some product shots of him in his robot mode and his vehicle mode, transforms in 29 steps. And let me just go ahead and get this guy open because I'm very excited. And getting him out of the packaging, all my hopes and dreams is standing right in front of me. This figure is absolutely perfect in robot mode. It looks so good from all angles. That head sculpt is absolutely stunning. It's amazing. Let's just look at that right quick. Yeah, look at that. Nicely done head sculpt right there. The only issue I have with this head sculpt is he looks kind of sad. He looks a bit depressed, as you can see right there. But overall, the head sculpt is amazing. I love the silver paint on the mouth part right there. Some more silver on the side, and there's like a clear plastic thing on the back of his head, looking like he should have had light piping, but the eyes are just painted over, which I'm not that mad about, because with light piping, if there's not light constantly behind the figure, then he kind of looks a bit depressed. But anyway, the chest looks really good. That's classic Soundwave right there, with the chest right there and the Decepticon logo. There's some red lines and like some little shapes and stuff, and then there's gold around it. If you push this button right here, it's gonna pop open if you have Ravage, which I do have Ravage, but I'll talk about that when I review him. There's some nice sculpted detail on the shoulders. Oh, there's also some sculpted detail right here along the top of the chest. There's some nice sculpted detail on the arms right there. Looks really good. There's some gunmetal gray right there. Some more sculpted detail and some red paint right there, and there's the hand. Little crotch area, there's some silver and gunmetal gray around there, and also there's some arrows referencing his G1 look, which I like that, and some detail right there. And it's just plain white on the legs. I wish they touched it up with a bit more paint, but honestly, it doesn't look that bad. Looks pretty good. Has some more detail right there, and most of this figure is actually pretty filled out. Nothing's really that hollow except for right there, but it doesn't really play in the transformation, so I don't know why it's hollow. I guess like saving money and stuff. But the lower legs are pretty plain, just some gold right there and just blue. Turning around, he looks really good on the back. There's no kibble at all, because this guy has like a basic transformation. There, it looks really nice from all angles, and looking at it, you wouldn't think it transforms until you see these tabs and stuff. So yeah, size comparisons, comparing next to some other Cybertron people. Here he is next to, let's drop one of his accessories. Oh, accessories, what the hell am I doing? Why am I doing size comparisons? It's a good thing I dropped that accessory, because I wouldn't have talked about it, because I forgot. The accessories, he comes with his gun, which is painted all over except for the handle, which of course you can plug it into the hand. It looks kind of weird because it looks like he's not holding it because of the way the hand is sculpted. And also he comes with this right here, which is his little shoulder rocket launcher. There's some silver painted at the tip right there, and some red going across there, and some nice detail. And that can be plugged in from the back right here if you fold this thing out and then plug it in. Look at it right there, and then there you go. That completes the look, and it looks absolutely amazing. Now we can get into size comparisons. I don't know what my dumbass is doing, comparing the figures before I get to accessories. Just forgot what we were doing. See right there. Here he is next to Starstream, and I think that is pretty good. And also another Cybertronian character next to Thrust. That also looks really good as well. Cybertronian characters look good next to each other. And yeah, just why not? Here's next to a deluxe. Here's Bumblebee Dropkick, which he is super dusty. I need to really dust off my movie Transformers because they're super dusty. And of course, here is next to Masterpiece Jazz. I almost forgot to compare next to the Michael Bay version of Soundwave. There's the Darker the Moon Soundwave, which people definitely do not like. Some people definitely do not like the Michael Bay movie designs, but I like them because I separate the movie designs from the original, from the G1 designs, because this is like, I like this design, but it's not definitely my favorite look for Soundwave, is basically what I'm trying to say. For articulation, usually the movie figures do not have good articulation except for the Bumblebee figures. The Bumblebee figures definitely have some really nice articulation. Above rim, there is a ball joint at the head, allowing them to look up that far. Can look down just a tiny bit, and you got a bit of head tiltage, and there is some rotation. Yeah, we hinge this out the way. The arm can go up that far. I wish they engineered this in a way where that would hinge up, and then this flat, and then there was a flap here that can go up, instead of like the whole shoulder just going up with it and then looking kind of weird. But you can rotate it around 360 and bicep rotation. There's actually surprisingly a double jointed elbow, which I didn't think they'll give us, but it is limited, but I really like it that it's there. And there is a waist rotation. Lift this up, you can rotate the waist, and also the leg can kick forward that much, kick back that much, go out about to there. Rotation. There is also a double jointed knee, and there is a filler part right here, because if you bend the knee, anyway, you can hinge this forward and that will fill it, so it won't look so ugly, because like that looks kind of ugly. You can do that. Of course, it won't go all the way. If you do that, then it will go all the way. Yeah. Double jointed knee, really nice. Really like that. Oh, there's you also get a foot rotation, which is really cool. Foot can hinge up, down, and up, and you do got a crazy amount of ankle pivot. But I really like that you can get a foot rotation. You don't even see that much on Masterpiece figures, that much. And you got it on this guy. Maybe, I'm pretty sure it's due to transformation, but it's still really cool that we get that type of articulation on the mainline Voyager. Getting into transformation, first I want to remove this thing and then just fold it in like that. And then for the hands, just untab this and then rotate the hands in like so, and then hinge this out, rotate that up like so, and hinge this back, and then that slot will go into that tab right there. And yeah, it won't, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna tab. Oh, there it is. It's tabbing in. Then rotate that, and then that tab go into that slot there. Sometimes it could be, there we go, pull that down. Same thing on the other side. Fold that up, rotate that in, untab that back in, unhinge these, get that around. And that was not gonna tab in, I don't think, but it doesn't matter since the vehicle mode is pretty stupid. But we'll get into that, and then you leave it like that. Shit, forgot to rotate around the head. I don't think you have to rotate around, but the instruction says to, so I'm just gonna do it. There you go. Then wait for the legs, just rotate those around like so. Untab this back, untab this, rotate that around, and then rotate the whole thing around and tab that back in, and then that will tab in, right? There is a slot that tab will go into. I mean, no, that's a tab that slot that will go into that slot. I got it backwards there. Rotate the feet up like so. Take this right here, untab that, unfold this out of there, and then hinge this knee back and angle it at a like that. Sorry if you hear my brother right there, he's just yelling and stuff. And tab that in like so. Same thing on the other side, of course. And fold that up like so, and then take the weapons, tab those in, and then yeah, just plug in both of the weapons that he comes with, and then here you have Soundwave in his stupid looking vehicle mode. Yeah, this is pretty bad in my opinion. But just for a quick little size comparison, here he is next to Starscream. I don't really have that many Bumblebee movie Cybertronian figures. I wanted to get that Wheeljack and that. I have the Ratchet on pre-order from Amazon. Don't know when that's gonna come in. And also I want the Brawn. Yeah. But this looks pretty good. Taking a look at the vehicle mode, not much to talk about here. There's some silver right here on these parts, some red, those right there, some gold, and some more gold for this little window area. And it looks like there's some, like, for seating areas right there. Soundwave hasn't had the best Cybertronian vehicle modes, but honestly, I don't really care because the robot mode looks absolutely amazing that I'm not even gonna count this as a flaw. But he basically just doing a weird yoga pose. That's basically what he's doing. He just looks like he's very flexible. Yeah, it's a really stupid looking vehicle mode, but I'm not going to fault it for him, even though the other Cybertronian modes for the other figures look really good, so I don't know what happened with him, but don't really care. Just get him back into his robot mode, and give him a score. So overall, 10 out of 10, this figure is fucking amazing. Absolute perfection here. I basically have nothing wrong with this guy, except for how the eyes look, but then from this angle, just looking down at it slightly, it looks perfectly fine. The figure looks it's super detailed. Like, let me just put it back on the rotating base. It looks super detailed. It's it has really good posability. The transformation is very simple, but in the vehicle mode, it looks like absolute ass. But I'm not even gonna fault him for it because this guy is just so freaking cool. Come on, Hasbro, give us a Voyager class Bumblebee movie Shockwave. You have to. You really have to. That core class one's not gonna cut it. You better give us a Voyager class version to go with this guy, because this guy's if you could do so good on this guy, you could do good on a Voyager class version of Shockwave. Come on. Give it to us this year or next year. Come on, I want it. I'll buy it. But anyway, 10 out of 10 for him. That's it for this review. I'll see you next time. Bye.